He then took the New Zealand heavyweight title off Shane Wejon last December. And he grabbed the IBF Australasian heavyweight title from Colin Wilson back in June. US promoter Gary Shaw signed him up, and now he's mixing it with the big boys. Just over a month ago, we saw his pro record rise to 13-0 with a fourth-round KO of the Nigerian Adel Olakanye.
Warrior Shane Cameron.
Today, he's back in Nevada, once again out to impress in the US. Shane Cameron's title crusade continues. Team Cameron have actually been training at the high altitude for the last 3 weeks in the build-up to his latest American bout. Trainer Danny Codling is confident that Cameron is really coming on with his punching power, his hand speed and his ring craft. So, hot off the satellite, let's go now stateside, Reno, Nevada, with Shane the Mountain Warrior Cameron.
And we bring you inside now. This is Caesars Tahoe in South Lake Tahoe, Nevada. I'm Rich Marotta, and I welcome you to what should be a tremendous evening of boxing, beginning with a heavyweight battle between a hot prospect from New Zealand, Shane Cameron, and James Walton. As we take a look at Shane Cameron, who's been very impressive, fought not long ago right here in Reno, Nevada.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Caesars Tahoe here in scenic Lake
Not
Tahoe,
too far
Nevada,
here from Lake Tahoe. Let's go up to Jake Gutierrez
for the ring
introduction to the fighter.
A night of professional boxing. This bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Skip Avancino Jr. Right now we head to the action with a special 10-round heavyweight attraction. The 3 judges assigned to score this bout will be Dwayne Ford, Dave Moretti, and Herb Santos. And your referee in charge is Kenny Bayless. Introducing first, he fights out of the blue corner, and he weighed in at 218 pounds, and tonight he wears the tiger print trunks. His professional record stands at 21 victories with 7 defeats, 2 draws, and 11 wins by knockout. Originally from Cleveland, Ohio, he now lives and fights out of Phoenix, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, here is James Hurricane Walton. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 225 pounds, and he's wearing the black trunks with silver trim. As a professional, his record is perfect. 13 victories, no defeats, 12 big wins by knockout. He is the pride of Gisborne, Tiniroto, and now living and fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, introducing Shane the Mountain Warrior Cameron.
Judges for this bout will be Dwayne Ford, Dave Moretti, and Herb Santos. The referee, who is waiting at ring center, is Kenny Bayless, and he brings the fighters forward.
Okay, fellas, punches thrown in this area would be considered a clean punch. Punches thrown in here would be considered a clean punch. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you to keep the fight clean, obey my commands at all times, and what I say, you must obey. Good luck, touch gloves.
This is scheduled for 10 rounds. As you see, Walton is 5 years older. Most of the numbers here between the two are pretty even, except for Walton has a fairly considerable edge in reach here of just about 4 inches or 8 centimeters. This one again is scheduled for 10. Shane Cameron fought just 5 weeks ago in Reno, Nevada. Very impressive, winning on a knockout. And we're anxious to see him again. He has an undefeated record. He is 13-0 with 12 KOs. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, although born in Gisborne, New Zealand. James Walton, 21-7-2 with 11 KOs. Born in Cleveland, Ohio. And looking at Cameron last month, we saw a very patient fighter, although he has a very fine and knockout record, 13-0 with 12 KOs. He's not the brawler that you might think, and he catches a quick right hand there. Nice job by Walton, who followed up a jab with a good quick right.
Step back clean, fellas. Step back.
Cameron, definitely a combination boxer puncher. Who's a strong puncher, but likes to set things up so that he can get his knockouts. I thought he showed uncommon patience and poise for a guy with only 13 fights in his last bout. He is 28 years old. Had a good amateur record. Walton trying to keep Cameron away, utilizing a very quick left jab that he has. Some of the fans apparently don't want to see a jabbing contest. First hard blow from Cameron, good crossover right hand.
Work out, work out. Come on, work out.
Cameron beginning to draw some of the attention of the American media. Fighting on undercards of big championship fights, so he's being seen, if not necessarily on television in the United States. He's being seen by the media, the boxing media. Very glad that after just barely a month that we're able to showcase Shane all over the world on our international telecast, including, of course, New Zealand. His last defeat, very complete defeat. I thought of a good fighter, Adel Olakanye in Reno. And he went right back into training. Right back into training. Went back to New Zealand. Sparred intensively at his Auckland gym. Working on improving his hand speed, he said.
Break, step back, please. Come on, fellas, step back. Come on, please. Come on. Right there. This motherfucker ain't shit, you understand me? The left hook look good. Look on the left hook, baby. Okay? Go your left hook. Jab, jab. Come on, left hook.
No real material damage done in round one, but that left hand and follow-up right by Cameron, pretty close to the mark. And Walton felt that one a little bit and felt the need to hold on after that strong right. Round two scheduled for 10. And Shane Cameron, very promising heavyweight out of Auckland, New Zealand in the black trunks. Going up tonight against James Walton, the Hurricane. 21-7-2. So he's up against the guy who has approximately double, a little bit more actually, of the professional fights that Cameron has had. Promoter Gary Shaw, interested in what Cameron can bring to the heavyweight division, has signed Cameron. So Cameron's now a Gary Shaw fighter. Getting into a growing and very talented stable of fighters that Gary Shaw has.
Work out, fellas. Work out here. Watch out.
Shoot him down, stage mush.
Put one out, baby.
Cameron is 6'2", or 187 centimeters, which in today's heavyweights might be a little bit short. Not a small man by any means. But when you look at the size of people like the Klitschko's, Lennox Lewis before them. But Cameron has developed some good skills, and he knows how to follow a jab in. There you see him doing just that. Jabbing twice, moving in. So far has not been able to establish dominance over Walton the way that he was Olakanye a month ago. Now he comes in, good strong right hand.
Stop.
Cameron is a rancher in New Zealand, a mountain shepherd, known as the Mountain Warrior. And that certainly is a little unusual. Good left hand by Walton.
Hold it, let him up.
Walton gets around that ring pretty good. Fairly light on his feet. He's got good hand speed. But he seems a little wary of Cameron's power and a little reluctant to let his hands go.
Work out. Work out. Break. Sit back clean.
2 rounds in the books.
Come on, work out. Time.
Too much respect, man. Yeah, baby, let's go to work, baby. Let's go to work on this motherfucker. Okay? Come quiet, come on, quiet. Okay, this motherfucker.
No lo dejes a tu ella porque
Okay?
me está mandando, no puede hacer
Let's go to
nada.
work. You get too lightning now. Let's show what you're about, baby. Put some power on this motherfucker. Body shot, left hook, right hook, double up on your jab, follow through to right hand. You understand me?
Well, rather colorful language in the corner, but nonetheless, you get the idea of what they want. They want him to go to work. Nice right hand. That was a quick right, and really just thrown very short in length by Cameron. Good effective punch. Here we go, round 3. It's scheduled for 10 heavyweight ranks. Cameron a few pounds heavier than Walton. Now working in close. And he was very effective with Ola Kanye a month ago, working in close. No, you just saw that right uppercut. Nicely done by Cameron. Walton needs to let his hands go.
Work out. Come on, work out, fellas.
Check and bake, baby.
Stop. Sit back clean. Watch your heads, fellas. Watch your heads.
Referee is Kenny Bayless getting between the two. It's pretty good work by Cameron there and pushing his opponent off and then following up with the left hand. Cameron looking to do some work here to the body that'll pay off in the later rounds. Walton doing the same.
Work out. Stop.
Come on, Hurricane.
Cameron very aware that fighting over here in the United States is being seen by a lot of the boxing media. He said this is another chance to go back and impress the U.S. promoters and the U.S. public. He said people have been phoning up saying, hey, who is this Kiwi guy? And he's trying to pile up the victory, so more and more people ask that question.
Watch your heads, fellas. Watch your heads. Don't push, Shane.
Overhand, Shane, overhand.
Very grueling round, fought in close almost the entire round.
Watch her pushing, Shane. Here we go.
Jab, Hurricane, jab.
2 minor warnings by referee Kenny Bayless to Cameron about pushing Walton away.
Work out.
but he likes to push to get some punching room. And this round, well, Walton trying to smother. Right now, you see him trying to smother Cameron and not give him any room.
Take his hands off the ropes, Danny. Take his hands off the ropes.
Okay, this motherfucker's tired. How do you feel, tired? All right, then show me you ain't tired, baby. Let's go to work then. Do some fast combinations to the body and come back up to the head real quickly. Get him in the corner right now. But don't be sitting on the ropes. Turn him around. Look sharp, baby. Come on, Hurricane. Pretend it's Danny you fighting, man. Pretend it's Danny you sparring with. And you do some badass hurt when you got Danny. Okay? Okay, Danny? Okay?
Let's go. Come here. Go to, stay sharp.
You're looking at the interior of Caesar's Tahoe. Nice crowd on hand tonight for this terrific card, which right now the fans being entertained by Shane Cameron and James Walton. Heavyweight bout, 4th round action, scheduled for 10. There have been no knockdowns, and neither fighter has been marked. Cameron has been the more effective so far. Walton trying to use the jab now, get it to work to keep Cameron off of him.
Stop, step back. Here we go, here we go.
See if we can sit that Ollie. Nice, Hurricane.
Cameron unable to gain the level of dominance that he had a month ago with Olakanye. But he's in there against a more experienced foe here tonight. A veteran of 30 professional bouts, James Walton. 21-7-2.
Stop. Come on.
Keep the head up.
Where's his head going?
Yeah, baby. Work out, fellas. Come on, you're free. Work out.
Walton is now fighting out of Phoenix, although he's originally out of Cleveland. Cameron, we mentioned, was trying to work on his hand speed when he went back to New Zealand for training for this fight, and also said that he was working on ways to maneuver Walton into the corners. He's gotten him to the ropes on a few occasions, but really hasn't trapped him in the corner.
Yes. Work out, fellas. Come on, work out.
Smart. Smart, double it up.
Stop, step back.
Come on, buddies. Let's go.
Must have been a slight bump of heads. Nice left hand by Walton. His best punch of the fight, as he was backing away, actually, came over the top with it. And Walton follows up with a right and a left. And now with a left to the body. Walton finally beginning to experience some success and lands a strong right to the head of Shane Cameron. And the New Zealander with a few moments of adversity here in round 4. But coming straight forward. Walking through the punches is Cameron.
Stop. Keep the head up, James. Work out.
A little bit better round for James Walton. Now Cameron belaboring him up against the ropes. End of the 4th.
Coach. You're fighting beautiful, Coach. Look, how do you feel? Look, that ain't shit, man. This ain't shit.
Second emotion, right? One, two, zero. Mix it up. Don't even get a read on that. You hear me, Mush? You hear me? Take the right hands on. Breathe. One more hands on, and when he's staying there, money. Let's go. Come on, Rusty. Let's mix it up. Go, give him a ring.
Fourth round was Walton's best so far. Backing away, comes over the top with that left hand, and Cameron kind of walked right into it. Got a little too relaxed defensively, did Cameron there. Cameron now beginning to show some swelling underneath the right eye. They had to go to work on it in the corner. And they want Cameron to stay right on top of Walton if he can. And to let his hands go. Rip him to the body is what they told him in the corner, and that's exactly what they did, and he comes right over the top. That sets it up for him.
Watch your head.
Cameron perhaps sensing an opportunity here. Getting more power into his punches. Nice left by Walton.
Work out, work out, work out.
Come on, Hurricane. Come on, fast combination, Hurricane. There you go.
Touch him up in there.
Don't hold him, don't hold him.
Cameron is putting his and it's Walton who hasn't been able to find the key to look how Cameron uses that left arm of his and elbow to keep Walton pinned up against the ropes. Now finally out at ring center. First time they've been in long range in about a minute. Very good round for Shane Cameron, but he takes that right hand over the top by Walton, although it was more of a slapping punch.
Work on that jab. Work on that eye, Hurricane. Jab, Hurricane. Work on that eye. Jab, Hurricane.
Work out.
Punch, Hurricane.
Stop.
Again, the swelling underneath the right eye of Cameron, you get a good look at it right there. Oh, hard right hand by Walton. Hardest punch of the fight. Can't believe Cameron stood up under that one. He walked right into a devastating shot.
Step back clean. Watch your heads, fellas.
That was a tremendous punch by Walton.
Stop, stop, stop.
Cameron had been dominating the round up to that point, and Walton really raked him with a shot.
Deep breath, mate. Deep breath. Big breath.
You create an angle, okay? Look at it. You mean? If you need to breathe in, you sort of create that angle. Just 1, 2, okay. If you thought about it, just do like very loosely. Just let it go.
It was an interesting round. Cameron was dominating it until the final half minute or so, and then boom, a beautiful right hand by James Walton, and Cameron did a great job of absorbing. It took another follow-up right. And now suddenly the fight heads into the second half of the bout. Remember, it's scheduled for 10. Shane Cameron in the black trunks, the leopard skin trunks, is James Walton out of Cleveland, Ohio, now fighting out of Phoenix. Surprising moment in that fifth round when Walton tagged Cameron a good one, a corking right hand. And now a little bit of swelling also showing under the left eye of Cameron.
Come on, work out in here, work out.
And the fight is certainly not proving to be as easy for Cameron as the fight a month ago in Reno did.
Start off the break, Bush. Come on.
Work out, fellas. Break, stop.
Toto tight.
Now Walton looking to pot shot him. You can see he's looking for an opening. Like to bring that big right hand over again if he can. Cameron, remember, is undefeated, considered a hot prospect at 13-0 with 12 KOs.
Watch
your heads, fellas. Watch your heads.
Hands up, Shane. Shot. Come on.
Watch the elbow, Shane.
Work at the up.
Work out, work out, work out.
Stay smart in there, Mush. Get up, Mush. Right. Let me get it.
Now raking with body punches again is Shane Cameron. It's been a good spot for him up along these ropes.
Close him up, come on. Close him up, boys. Close him up.
Walton fights off the rope.
Up him up. Smart with it, Mush.
We're seeing the right uppercut now of Shane Cameron here on a couple of occasions in this round with Walton up against the ropes. Let's see if he goes to it again here. He's had good success with it in this round. He's landed both of the two that he's thrown. There it is again, little short uppercut. I'll tell you, Cameron has really come back nicely in this round. I mean, he absorbed a brutal shot in that last round. And a good follow-up punch as well by Walton. But Cameron has been, he walked through it, stood his ground, come right back out here. Looks like the same guy again in this round. Final seconds of round 6. Good bounce back round here for Cameron.
Why don't you fuck around? You already got your second win. You already got your second win, baby. You got your second win? All right.
Bridge, pick up my bridge.
Thank you, coach. Okay. You got one job, baby. You understand me?
Cameron did some great work up along the ropes in that last round. Just kept on top of him, didn't give Walton any punching room. There's that right uppercut we were talking about in that last round. It was a nice punch for him. Landed 3 right uppercuts in that last round. They were very effective. Cameron did good work inside in round 6.
Drink.
All right, seconds. Let's go, seconds.
He sees that swelling on the under the right eye of Shane Cameron again. A slight bit of swelling, not much underneath the left eye. We're in round 7, scheduled for 10 heavyweights, and a good left hook by New Zealand's Shane Cameron in the black trunks. James Walton in the leopard skin trunks. There have been no knockdowns, but Walton landed a tremendous shot in the 5th round. Cameron managed to stay upright underneath it. Cameron has dominated most of the fight, however.
Angles. Angles, Mush. Yes. Smart. Come on. Get away from the ropes, okay.
Cameron at 6'2", as he goes up the heavyweight ladder, may have to do a lot of work on the inside. So this is a good fight for him because he's doing a lot of inside fighting, and he's probably learning a thing or two about fighting professionally on the inside. It's going to be important when you go up against those bigger fighters.
Come on, China. Angles. Take him up with the jab, China. Make him miss, make him pay.
Come on, work out.
Not that Cameron is small, remember. I mean, he is 6'2", but when you talk about guys like Hasim Rahman, who's 6'3", the Klitschko's, of course, 6'6", 6'7". People as tall as Lance Whitaker. And there are times if Cameron gets up into that elite category, he's going to have to face guys that are much bigger than him. He's going to have to know how to fight inside. Nice left, followed it right up. Again, the right uppercut from Cameron. It's a good punch for him. When he throws it, it hardly ever misses. Comes with the left uppercut this time. Cameron trying to double up on his punches now. This set of ropes in particular, when he gets Walton backed into it for some reason, that's where Cameron does some of his best work. Walton finally gets him at long range and lands a scorching left.
Step back clean, fellas.
Well, that's a 20-foot ring you're seeing. And it probably would have been fine in a ring about a quarter of the size tonight. A 5-foot ring would have been fine for the way that they fought. I mean, they fought much of this fight shoulder to shoulder. One of the few times they've been in ring center as the round comes to an end.
Give more range, you it. Dame el agua, coach. How you feel, mijo? Punch him out there. Okay. Okay. You got 3 more rounds, baby. And I want you to fight these last 3 rounds hard. Okay, can you do it for me? Can you do it for me?
Daniel coddling, almost whispering the instructions to Shane Cameron. A little tough to pick him up, even with our state-of-the-art microphones in the corner. This is round 8 at Caesars Tahoe. Rich Murata ringside as we watch Shane Cameron up against James Walton. Cameron would seem to have a wide edge in points, although Walton certainly has had his moments on a couple of occasions in this fight. But Cameron has just been working away. He came to the ring tonight with his lunch pail, it seems. This is a blue-collar job by Shane Cameron tonight.
Work out.
Nice combination from Shane Cameron. One thing is Cameron has been methodically working his way through this fight. Certainly not as spectacular as his fight 5 weeks ago against Olakanye, but he is getting rounds in. And at this stage of his professional career, that's probably just as important. You don't always learn a lot from a 1 or 2 round knockout. In this fight, Cameron has had to absorb some punches. He's had to fight a grueling fight at times on the inside. These are important elements in the development of a fighter.
Hold it, let him know. Watch your head, fellas. Watch your head. Come on, Hurricane. Body shot. Body shot.
Very impressive left hand to the body by Cameron. He rips that left hook. He gets good power. He gets excellent leverage on it. Oh, he came with the uppercut that time. Surprise Walton. Doubling up now, tripling up on his punches. Again, this set of ropes is where Cameron has done his greatest damage. Walton looking for one more big shot.
Go haul in, go haul in.
Nice combination, Hurricane.
left uppercut by Cameron. Good work on the inside by Shane Cameron tonight, especially in the last couple of rounds. Getting very effective as the fight wears on, more so to the body and with his inside work. That's the end of round 8.
Why are you giving it up, Hurricane? Why are you giving this fucking fight up, man? This is your last 2 rounds, Hurricane. Hurricane, you keep fucking fighting him on the goddamn ropes. He's getting the fuck out of you, understand me? He beat you in that fucking round. You need to fucking start boxing this mother. Don't you hear me throwing the fucking jab?
Really like the work of Shane Cameron on the rope when he gets Walton on the ropes, and that's been a very effective punch. You see that good left hand to the body. It's all his leverage on it.
You have to pull out a bunch in this is the last 2 rounds, baby.
The face is close, man.
Let's go, Hurricane.
Cameron's used the uppercut to real good advantage, mostly the right uppercut, but he surprised Walton with that left uppercut in round 8. 6 minutes to go in this heavyweight battle. Round 9 scheduled for 10. Shane Cameron out of Auckland, New Zealand, in the black trunks with the silver stripe and the leopard skin print. It's James Walton out of Phoenix, Arizona, originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Cameron would certainly seem to have a wide edge of points. Big left hook by Cameron. And he rocked Walton with that one. Now Walton using the ring. He tasted that power of Cameron and didn't like it. Nice left hand by Walton. Cameron got caught just following Walton around that time, and Walton made him pay for it. He needs to pinion him up against those ropes and not just follow him around. You see there, Walton is sliding along the ropes nicely.
Coming up.
You can't just follow a guy straight in. You've got to cut him off. And right now, Cameron trying to do just that, but Walton is being more successful in eliminating that aspect from Cameron's attack. Cameron not cutting off the ring. And since that big blow by Cameron, he has just been futilely following Walton around.
Work out.
Nice left hook to the body by Cameron. Good work there by Shane.
Work out. Step back.
Hurricane, go again, baby. Let's go, Hurricane. Hurricane, let's go, baby. Jab, Hurricane. 1, 2, 1.
Overhand right. Cameron tried to duck away from it, but he caught some of the power of it.
What up?
Bruising under both eyes of Shane Cameron, more so the right eye. That started early. The left eye to a lesser extent.
There you go. Do it again, baby.
Work out.
Get away from the rope, baby. Finish strong, baby. Come on, girl. Finish strong. Get long, Bush. Come on, Hurricane. Finish strong, baby. Come on, Hurricane. Jab, Hurricane. Get long. Come on,
9th round comes to an end. 1 round to go.
Time!
Do it again, baby. How do you feel? This is your last round, Hurricane. And I want you to punch hard. Win this round big, Hurricane. This motherfucker, every time you're on your bike, you do a good job. Lawa, coach. Lawa.
James last and final round. Touch gloves when you come out.
Hurricane, go hard on this motherfucker. Come on, do me that favor, please. Win this round big. Win this round big.
right, let's take a look at some of the action from round 9. Walton moving around the ring, using that jab, and making Cameron miss. After Cameron had landed a very big punch at the beginning of the round, Walton did a good job the rest of the round.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached
miss.
the 10th and final round. A round of applause, please, for James Walton and Shane Cameron.
Crowd is into it as we come to round 10. It's been a pretty grueling fight. Much of the fight fought at close range between these two. Been a lot of good clean punches landed, but a lot of the fight fought inside. Many times fans will not like that kind of fight, but they appreciate what these guys have been given to them. Nice right hand by Walton. He tries to follow it up with the left, but Cameron got away from it as he does that one. It's a good thing for both of these two that they came to the ring in good shape. I tell you, you don't often see, though, don't always see it, certainly in the heavyweight ranks. But these two came to fight, and they fought 10 rounds, and they fought it at over 6,000 feet elevation. And they're still fighting at a high rate here.
Get away from her. Get up. Get on your bike, Hurricane. Come on. Get on your bike, Hurricane. Left to right. Left to right. Work out. Get on your bike, Hurricane. Here we go. Shot, go stay. His body. Hurricane, get over the rope.
Again, the ripping left hand to the body by Cameron. Been an important punch for him in this fight. The jab tonight not as effective as perhaps Cameron would want, but he's found other effective tools. Ripping left hooks to the body. Certainly the uppercuts with both hands have been good because this has developed into an inside fight, not a jabbing fight. He sets a lot of it up, Cameron does, by utilizing that elbow to push his man back and then rips the punch off of him. Robert Byrd is more or less, rather Kenny Bayless has more or less allowed him to do that tonight, the referee. In the final minute of this fight.
Work out, fellas. Come on, work.
Again, the uppercut. Hammer landing. Walton bangs out of there. Good, tough exchanges as the fight wears to an end. A wild finish to a good 10-round heavyweight bout. Fans appreciate it, show their appreciation.
Yes, I think the commentator summed it up when he said it's a real blue-collar job today for Shane the Mountain Warrior Cameron. Only the second time he's been taken to the distance. Stay with us on 3 Sport. We'll be back with the judge's decision right after the break. Welcome back to 3 Sport, wrapping up Chic Quattro Arena for another Sunday. Right, let's go back now to Tahoe in Nevada and get the all-important judge's decision now.
Show of respect from both sides. It's a good, tough fight. So Shane Cameron, perhaps not as ecstatic and as happy as he was after his fight with Ola Kanye 5 weeks ago.
Day at the office.
But he really, you know, had to fight his way through a grueling bout here tonight. And we'll see if he gets that decision. It'll be rendered now by our official ring announcer, Jake Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of heavyweight action here at Caesars Tahoe, we go to the scorecards. Judge Dave Moretti scored this bout 95-95. He calls it even. Judge Dwayne Ford scored the bout 97-93. And Judge Herb Santos scores it 97-93 for the winner by majority decision, Shane Cameron.
Well, I think that's probably right in terms of the two judges who had it 97-93. One of the judges, though, had it 95-all. Now, James Walton really felt that he won the fight. He's very upset over in his corner. I with him last month, and Shane, this turned out tonight to be a tougher battle for you here this evening with an opponent who came here to fight you. And there's no doubt about that. James Walton, that was a tough one for you.
Yeah, it certainly was. Tough out there than what I thought, you know. Probably the worst performance of my career, but, you know, I got the victory, and we move on from here.
I thought you were extremely effective tonight with your uppercuts. Did you suddenly discover during the course of the fight that that was something that was effective for you?
Well, yeah, it's in my my fight game anyway. You know, I throw a lot of uppercuts as well when I am on the side of that. But you know, just felt sluggish every round. But you know, the uppercuts were catching good. You know, I was hoping to catch them more with the body shots, but you know, everything we've been working on didn't really come off. But at the end of the day, it's these things happen.
Yeah. Now, what about the future for you? Where are you going to go from here?
Well, we go back home and have a rest, and we'll probably look at fighting early next year again.
All right, very good. Shane, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you back in action once again. You're still undefeated.
Thanks.
Yes, that's the main thing for Shane the Mountain Warrior Cameron. He's disappointed he didn't get the big KO today, but he keeps that undefeated record. And as you heard him say, hard day at the office, and I think fighting at 6,000 feet in Tahoe, Nevada certainly took its toll there towards the end. So that's our boxing on Arena today, but don't forget the rugby is coming up next. And by the way, for the motor racing fans, the A1...
The Mountain Warrior was taking the distance in a majority points decision over James Hurricane Walton in Nevada. Clint Brown reports.
For the second time in a month, Shane Cameron was back in the States fighting at altitude of over 6,000 feet. The Mountain Warrior expected a tough fight against James Hurricane Walton, and that's what he got. And just when Cameron took control in round 5...
Rip him to the body is what they told him in the corner, and that's exactly what they did, and he comes right over the top. That sets it up for him.
The leopard from Cleveland, Ohio, came hunting back.
Oh, hard right hand by Walton. Hardest punch of the fight. Can't believe Cameron stood up under that one.
That made the commentator call the bout.
This is a blue-collar job.
Because it was all hard work for Cameron, who got his own back in round 9.
Cameron would certainly seem to have a wide edge of punch. Big left hook by Cameron.
But the altitude took its toll as he failed to blow away the Hurricane, but still won with a majority points decision.
Shane Cameron.
Tough out there than what I thought, you know. Probably the worst performance of my career, but, you know, I got the victory, and we move on from here.
And at least a disappointed Cameron developed his use of the uppercut and took his undefeated record to 14-0.
The uppercuts were catching good. You know, I was hoping to catch them more with the body shots, but, you know, everything we've been working on didn't really come off. But at the end of the day, it's these things happen.
So after a...
Day at the office.